Hi， 好 ，Hi， 大家好，然后我是赵云磊。
My name is Yunlei Zhao。
然后很高兴在这里跟大家见面，也很荣幸有这样一次机会和世界各地的朋友一起交流吧。
It's my great honor to be here and got this opportunity to share my knowledge and experience with all of you.
我今天想说的是关于女子运动员在混双项目中的作用。
Today my topic is about female role in mixed doubles.
传统的混双项目，女子的作用，传统来说一般是软放，然后创造一些进攻给男队员来得分。
In the traditional way of mixed doubles, usually girls are standing in front and setting up or create the opportunity for male players to attack.
但我认为在现在女子打法男性化的趋势下，我觉得女运动员在混双项目中应该更加积极地争取到制胜分。
Nowadays, game has changed and more female players become stronger than they are implementing a lot of men's style in the game. So, in my opinion, that the front player, the female player should be more aggressive in front court and try to make the point.
对，就是传统当中它可能是一个比较辅助的作用，主要是创造一些。那我觉得现在来说，包括训练和一些理念，它应该更加有威胁性和凶狠性的出球。
Because the game has changed, so the training method is being changed. So the female players should take more initiative and become a bit more aggressive in front court.
所以今天想在几个训练的环节上，跟大家体现一个转变的意识和训练的方法。
Today we're going to show some exercises that demonstrate the players that you can take the opportunity to counter and be a bit more, different ways to become more aggressive in front.
可以，那我们现在开始吧。
Let's start. So we will. The female male player, please. No. 你要不要讲一下这个 exercise 是怎么样的？
可以呀，就是在那个女孩子，你也在，你来是吗？
我来吧。
好，就是在混双当中，我们在防守反击的这个组合当中，怎么从防守的这一派，然后转换到主动。
So in mixed doubles, and she's doing the exercise that how she's gonna counter attack from the defensive position. So
就是常规来说，如果和男队员成直线，我在防守的时候，我的位置不要靠得太后。
If you're taking a smash straight from the male player, you should not stand too far away from the net.
尽量的是向前和靠边这个位置吧。
Should be standing more closer to the tram line and step forward, so shorten the distance.
对，因为如果我们太后的话，男队员杀下来的时候，我们这个出球时间比较长，对方的女队员就容易判断。
Yeah. If you stand too far away from the net, it gives longer reaction time to the front player to react.
如果我们不靠边站在这个位置的话，男的杀我们容易只能走直线，对角线打不出来，就变化的少。
If you're standing too much towards the center of the court, rather than she suggested to close to the tram line, and you have limited, you restrict the strokes. Most of times, if you're standing in the middle and covering the tram line, most of the time only get the option to hit straight. Whereas if you are closer to the tram line, you have got more options.
所以在整个防守当中，我们的女孩子成直线的时候要靠边和靠前，大概这个位置。
Yeah. So if you are facing straight, the guy is attacking straight to you. So your position should be a bit closer to the net and closer to the tram line.
因为还有一个是加强反击的意识，是我们的拍子不要向下指着，拍头不要向下，去防守要拿起来一点。
To
就这样。
if you want to take the initiative and take any opportunity you have to counter attack, your racket carriage should be racket head up, not racket head down. So you have got more opportunity to counter.
然后我们现在来打一两个组合，就是传统的我反击成功上去的一些球。
Okay, now the first exercise we're going to demonstrate is 2v1, and she's going to show you what is the traditional way for the female player to counter. So what they're going to do when they can't move forward, when the counter is successful, when they move forward, what they're going to do. That's the traditional way.
Okay.
Oops.
就可以吊，可以杀你的手。就是传统的时候，我们就是挡和勾。
Yeah, the traditional way is you moving forward, you counter when it's successful, and then you move forward. You follow forward, you net back or cross net, so you control the front court.
就是挡勾之后是创造进攻，但是进攻会变到我们的底线。
So this way, the traditional of setting up for the net is that you force the lift. However, the male player will lift to the rear court, deep onto the tram line, rear court tram line.
然后我现在想说的是，就是我们在抓网口的这一拍时，需要增加进攻性。
Okay, what she was trying to say, but in the following exercise, what she's going to do is that she counter and she comes forward and she will take more initiative and be more aggressive in trying to finish the rally. Or if she can kill, then she will kill.
有两种方法，一个是上去推男孩子的两个底线远身，另外一个是推中路之后拿回头的平球。
Okay. There are two ways. One way is coming forward and pressing to both corners of rear court. The other way is pressing to the body and cover the shots that gets one step from you. Just.
让他run然后再拿这个。
And then follow that one.
如果我推直线的话，我就是拿直线；如果推对角的话，我就要跟到那边。
那边也是你吗？
不是网口，就是这个三角的位置。
Alright. So if she comes forward and pressing too straight, so she's going to cover straight. If she press cross, she will follow quite close to the net.
就整体来说，要加强往前网口的凶狠性，并不是说创造进攻，然后通过后场的进攻。我们现在要把整个进攻的火力放在前半场。
Okay. So the point of pressing is putting more pressure under the male player or the opponent rather than just setting up for a lift. So that makes more pressure. And also, she's emphasizing a lot of mid-court and front court. Try to take initiative from the front court, mid-court, yeah, to put more pressure.
OK， 再来两个吧，好不好？就是要更加女孩子上去的这一下要有凶狠性，就是要更加积极的去创造自己在前半场的得分。
The exercise is just to work on the skill that you, after you counter, move forward and be really aggressive and try to, take initiative and try to make a point, make a point and score rather than really keep really going.
好，要不要那个女孩子来试一下
Okay, can we have you please to do the exercise. So Yunlei is gonna point out what you did.
你就让他按照刚才的做，我们看看他有什么问题吧。
So yeah, you're gonna do the same exercise. That's what Yunlei does. One more.
有一个问题，他第一个时候他防守呢站得比较后，就是而且他的重心比较高，这样的话不容易我们反击的这一下，就是重心要下来，然后脚要前后，不要这样平行的站。
Okay, so there are a couple of points. The first one is standing still too much behind. The second point is your center of gravity is a bit too high, so flex
因为
knees.
重心是这样，因为重心一定要稳，就是这个上，对，然后这样子去。
The flex knees, and the other point is your legs, your stance is more side by side. She would prefer you to take one leg leading.
让他给他网口的那一下，让他抢，不用抽，男孩子。
Okay, mid court try to block, just take the tempo out, not driving.
他有一个问题就是他拿的点是拿在这儿，是吧？这就不好推，因为推一会男孩子就会抽，所以上去的时候我们尽量截住那个点，拿到球头还没有向下的这个时候。他在飞行的时候有这样的弧度、这样的弧度和这样的弧度，但他推的时候已经球头向下了，我们争取要在球头平飞的时候推出去。
Yeah, so she was trying to say that when you take the shuttle it's a bit too late, try to take it earlier. So you see the shuttlecock, when the cock is going up like this, that's the point you're supposed to contact the shuttle rather than it's already flying downwards. So try to take it early.
所以上去的时候不要这样上，这样上推出去球永远是向上的。要起来之后这样这样推，就人要向上。
Take your center a bit higher, so take it a little this way rather than this. Yeah.
点好一点，但是动作太大了。
You're taking it early, but use shorter action, small movement.
好一些，可以，大概就是这个意思，就是区别就在于，我们原来上的时候它是会挡放，然后这个进攻可能放在底线，那我们现在要加强中前半场的这个进攻的威胁和自己连贯的这个威胁，就是大概是这个区别，然后你就想问问他们有没有什么问题吧。
The point she wants to make is just taking. See, at the beginning you come in, you're taking it late. So most of the time when you press, it's flat, or in the traditional way we always block. So the shuttle will be lifted to the rear court. So then you depend on the male player to attack and making the point, which is really quite tiring. But if you could, so women should focus a bit more and moving forward a bit faster and take it early and try to score. So that's the point what she wants to make. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask.
So the expectation for when she comes in and she hits straight.
Yeah.
So the partner will be taking also nothing. She hits straight. So in this particular exercise, I see it's for the girl to do this, but then the partner in real setting of when they're in a game or match setting. So if she comes straight here and that guy crosses it, the partner will be getting that shot. So she's committing now totally straight.
你如果是就是你在反击成功的情况下，你上网，那你上网你是直跟直线呢？如果是人家挡对角是谁来呢？
我跟直，我是上去抢的这一下嘛，我是抢推嘛，我是根据我的线路，
你如果是你反击成功以后，你现在跟着直线嘛？
对啊。
对不对？你是只跟直线，还是说如果是人家挡对角你怎么办？
我是会跟直线，但是直线的平的我也拿，所以等于我是这样的一个三角区域，男孩子是这样的一个三角的区域，就是这样。
那就说对角的话，他是
男孩子上。
All right. Okay, so she divided the court into this triangle she was pointing. So she is covering, she's moving forward, but at the same time, when there's a flat shot, it's hers, and somewhere close to here, it's hers. However, the boy, the male player, is taking the other triangle. Yeah, do you get my point? All right, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi. If she's pushing across, then she said she's moving through to the middle of the court and covering the net. Is she trying to cover the flat game from the male player from the backcourt, or she's just leaving the flat shuttles for the male player to cover?
你如果是假如说你上了网以后，你不是压对角嘛，压底线，然后呢那边平球就是平抽球，你还拦吗？还是不管的？还是只是就是假如说你推了对角，然后你不是就往中间跟吗？你说你往中间跟，然后如果人家抽球那种狠的是你来，
不拿，男孩子拿，
直线对角都是吗？
对，因为我这样一上，男孩子会站在这个，他就变成前后站位了。
那你就是两个往前。
对。
And she won't take the drive. Her focus is going to be only front court because when 你可不可以试一下？就是你看
，she's 我推压了之后嘛，我是
Yeah, then she's moving to here. At that time.
然后这边也往前也是我的。
Yeah, this net is hers, but the male player is going to move to the middle and quite close to her, so he is able to cover the cross.
因为如果这样他抽出来，其实最快的线路，男孩子是正手，如果是说我们右手持拍的话，所以他这样看的角度会比较大。所以男孩子打。
对角也是男孩子打。
对，男孩子打。
Yeah, so because if she stands here, there's not much area so for the opponent to hit. So given it's a right-handed player, so it's quite easy for them to come.
这个全部建立在我抢点那个球是向下，就如果像他刚才那个推球全是像这样的话，就没有办法形成这样的中前半场组合，还是要的是这一排。如果这一排你球能打得准，然后他有点被动的话，你就可以以这样的中前半场的上去。
And that's a good point, Chimay. Because you see the difference between when they did the exercises, when Yunlei did it and the shot goes down. So that only applies to the shot that goes down. Yeah? If it goes flat, and then she will not.
就如果推那个球没办法抢向上的话，那就不能上，就是正常的还有一个回防，那就是另外一个。
Oh, sorry.
Okay, sorry.
If you net or you press flat, yeah, the guy is in this position, driving position, she will not follow. Yeah, it's just completely different game. So that's why it's important to take it early.
就是有机会抢到往白边以上的球的时候，要增加自己女队员的威胁性。
If the girl is taking the shuttle earlier than white tape, just use that white tape as a guideline, taking it higher than that, and then the female players needs to have ability to control the shuttle a bit more, I would say, or take more initiative.
OK, 可以吗？那就换下一个。
So they move on to the next one, the second exercise. Okay, I'm gonna feed with her, so just the net.
我想讲的一个是女队员在混双当中很多抢网的拍头是向下的，就是平着放的。其实这样是非常不利于说你在网口占主动的，就是拍头这个问题，因为我们其实应该是立起来去放推勾拨，就任何技术拍头是要立起来的。
So the next exercise is going to be net. We're going to net. So the common problem for the girls to stand in front and doing this exercise is that the racket carriage, their racket head is always flat, so like this, whereas she.
Sorry. 你就站这儿。 你可以调动。
我调动你。
可以，没问题。就是他们可能最难的是球高的时候可以立，如果球低的时候可能会有这样的问题。但其实球低是重心低，但是我的点不要这样低。
And so the way she demonstrated, please pay attention to her racket carriage. Her racket head is up, yeah, and it happens to a lot of players when you counter shuttle early, so you keep your racket up, but sometimes the shuttle drops up to here, so and then you move your racket head down. That's quite common, but then you need to bend lower, but bend under the shuttle, so you keep your racket head up.
对，因为这样的话还是可以一样的下手。我在下手。
那我在上，我给你往下压点吧。没关系。
Sorry， 你可以不接。你可以不接。就尽量是拍头要起来，如果在下手的话，拍头也不要倒。
Yeah. See, now she takes. Well, I take a bit earlier and she takes a bit later, but see, her racket head is still up. She's bending down for that shot.
因为有一个问题就是有研究表明，如果你拍头向下的话，这个球过去的向上的这个球投的时间会很长，就是它是有这样和这样嘛。但如果你拍头过的话，它基本过网它就已经平了。
平着过来。There was a study that if you chop the shuttle this way with the racket head down, so the shuttle goes over the net, it will stay. The cork is going to stay up for a longer period of time. Yeah. Whereas if you push the shuttle forward with your racket head up, the shuttle goes flat over the net.
这样就会有利于在往前争夺中占到主动了。
So this way it will help you to win the battle in front court.
OK， 再来一个。sorry。差不多了吧？这个要让他打吗？
对，你要不要让他来打一下？
好，
你跟他打吧。
我跟他打，可以。Sorry。
A little softer.
是。sorry。就差不多吧，就是要抢到白边以上去打，尽量。
Yeah, just use the white tape as a guideline and always try to take it as early as you can.
因为我们有的其实想说抢网可能只抢到这儿，其实我们抢网抢到这个地方了。
Yeah, because quite often you take the shuttle here, she would expect you to, do a bit more, just take more initiative. Right.
Sorry. 还可以抢上来。
A bit more aggressive.
你看你抢到这儿，你可以抢到这儿。
Yeah, take more initiative.
对，还可以上。
Hey, more. Danny more.
上，对，好一些。
腿没跟上。腿没跟上。
好，差不多。
Yeah, thank you. So this.
这个有没有问题？
Have you got any questions regarding the net shot?
OK， 那我们就还有一个。
Yeah, let me carry on for the.
就是封网当中，打和拦的结合。
Yeah. Okay. So the third exercise is when the female player is tapping down in front court, and the variation of the shots and the racket carriage for this for the female players in front court. So she's gonna tap down. I'm gonna just drive back.
首先我们要讲一下的就是封网的时候我们的举拍的问题。有的人是不举拍，有的人是举得太高。那其实我们最好的举拍的是你的身高、眼睛和网子的这个平行的这个位置举的。
And she wants to emphasize one thing is the racket carriage. Again, is use the white tape as a guideline, so the shuttle should be in front of you, and it should be parallel to the net, not above your head, not racket down. So here should be the right carriage, because some tall players and shorter players just use the white tape as the guideline.
就根据身高吧，就是根据身高和平网的这个球最快嘛，拿到你最合适的这个位置，然后这样，然后不要后拉。
Yeah. Try not to use the big action. Don't use too big of backswing. So try to just keep your action small and short.
你可以向上一点。你不用接。
OK。
你往后站一点，不用接。哎，对不起。哎呦我的。你往后站一点，没事。你不用接。
Yeah. This is a variation of the shot. Sorry. 我出球太差。
没事。哎呦我的天！我想说的就是在打篮当中一个变化吧，因为这样是特别容易打乱防守的这个站位的。
This is a variation of the one type of variation of the shots that will disrupt the rhythm of your opponents.
对，但是如果你的动作挥得太大的话，其实这个效果就会减一半以上嘛。
If your range of motion is too big, that will affect the quality of your shot.
再打点。不对。哎，我的。
Sorry.
因为我们在进攻当中不一定是说一定要发力的才叫进攻。
就是点的控制是不是？
对，就是节奏的变化。
So in the game, we don't need to hit everything hard. So hard doesn't mean you're attacking, but just try to use the variation, take the tempo out sometimes, hit harder and soft, and use all the variations, change tempo to make your game more dangerous.
你可以让他试一下吗？
可以啊，你来抽吧。
可以。动作有点大，你跟他说有拉。
Short action. Should use short action.
No， 就是那个节奏是停住，不是缓，就是会很长这个球。
停住是吧？
对，就是感觉停住的那个球才会进。
Okay, so try not to follow through, just try to stop the movement. So the shuttle, at the moment, in that shot is a bit too far and should be inside in front of the service line.
不要拉，好这样停。
Try not to pull your arm, just try to keep your arm, your racket up.
不要有后拉的这个动作，其实这一块的时间是浪费掉的，啊。
Yeah, just try to use small backswing. Just tap like this.
好一些。Sorry。还是有点。看就比较长。
对。
这样你来打，我来给你做。
他防了。
对，他防。
So now you're on defense and she's gonna demonstrate.
非常就是动作要小一点。
Small actions.
就是这个区域的，对于女孩子来说，它会造成更大的防守的这个漏洞。
对于防守的那边。
就是近和远的这个区别。
Yeah. So the difference is when it's tighter to the net. Yeah, it's just right. Yeah. For the.
你再来。
So you go again.
好一些。
Better.
好一些。
Much better.
这个动作它就是放慢了那个节奏，就是它挥是一个节奏，但是它缓是一个节奏，要一个节奏。
Yeah, because you're slowing down for the net shots, because you normally you have this rhythm, but then when you wanted to net, you take it slow. So you're supposed to do like you stop your racket, same movement, you stop your racket. Yeah.
OK, 可以吗？这个。
Yeah.
那你问我有没有什么问题会？
So have you got any questions regarding the variation of the net shots?
Sorry.
Okay. What kind of grip is she using on the net when she's covering that on tapping?
你往前是用的什么握拍？
封网吗？正手握拍啊。
Just the forehand basic grip.
但是封网的时候现在有一个区别，就是很多人是用手腕，或者是用肩，其实都不对。
So the common problem is that people are using a big range of motion. You bring your racket head down, or you either use your wrist or shoulder.
对，其实是封网是用手指带动拍头，其实手指发力，握拍的那一下瞬间的发力，并不需要手腕这样去压。
Actually, what she does, or what is probably most effective way, is you squeeze the racket, squeeze the grip, yeah, quite tight. So just squeeze the racket, and that then you move the racket, you make your racket head move. So you squeeze, kind of. Now I'm not really using a lot of my wrist or shoulder.
如果练封网还有一个非常需要注意的点，就是球抽过来的时候，不要说判断之后我们再回拉。当我们碰到那个球的时候，其实点已经在这儿了。就是你判断到了之后是不需要这一半回拉的，或者是尽量小的回拉，然后去截住这个球打，就会快很多。
So try to take the shuttle as early as you can, rather than just bring your racket back, because the shuttle is gonna fly very close to your racket, then you're already late. Yeah, so take the shuttle in front of you, just take it as early as you can.
尽量在球头还在向上的时候就截住它去打，不要回拉了再去打。
Yeah. Approach the shuttle early. See when the cork is climbing up this way, you try to take as early as possible, rather than the shuttle is going down already. So this is the best position to take the shuttle when the shuttle is like that.
还有一个就是封网的时候，很多人是用的手腕的力量，那这个球封出去是这样的，其实是用手指这样就够了，就是手指这一下，这样就行，就这一下就可以了，不需要转。
Yeah, she's showing the difference between using your wrist to tap the shuttle down and just squeeze your racket and tap it and angle your racket down.
因为用手腕一个容易底线出界，一个球速不够快。
And by using wrist, and the shuttle will fly very far and might go out, or there's no racket speed. It's quite hard to increase the racket speed.
可以吗 ？OK.
Does that answer your question? Alright.
还有吗？
好像没有了。
OK， 就差不多了吧
？Yeah.
差不多了吧，可以了。
差不多了。Yes, we've completed all our 3 exercises. Yeah. So, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, we're going to give a hand to Zhao Yunlei and Rowan. We do have a little bit of time. We've cut up a little bit. We do have a little bit of time before lunch. So I'd like to open up to the floor if anyone does have any questions. Sticking with the theme of mixed doubles or even venturing into doubles. Maybe I can kick things off. The first exercise where we had a male player smashing at the rear and a front court player feeding. If you only had one feeder, is it possible to multi-feed that exercise and how would that look? Could you maybe show us?
你如果就一个运动员的话，就是第一个2打1的那个。你如果是打多球，是可以这样练吗？
防守的那一下是不是？
对，第一个。
第一个。
就是2打1，你反击。
可以，只要后面的不要往前的，有一个人在后面杀球就可以了，应该。
多球也可以的，就是
杀挡就可以。
Yeah, you can use multi-feed as well. So one coach, because front person doesn't really need to be there, so you just play a smash and take a mid-court. Smash mid-court if it's one person. Demonstrate.
你来，你发吧，你发我来，好吧？
我发。
对，怕你腿不行。你不好杀哎。
Too short for a smash actually, but it's okay. I need a
对，你就在中场
table.
杀。你在中场杀 OK， 再往前一点。
OK.
你就站中场吧。OK。Sorry. 就是基本上就用这种最简单的组合去加强他抢网的这一拍的威胁。
Just keep using all these simple exercise to practice the next skill.
我觉得最重要的是要加强意识，就是抢网的一个意识，因为现在很多女运动员她抢网可能只抢到这里，那我们觉得说现在要加强是要抢到这个上面，就是摆在这个上面去。
Just reinforce the habit of moving forward and taking the shuttle early. And this exercise is quite important because a lot of girls, when they're moving forward, but they are not taking it as high as she would expect you to do.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions from the audience? See one up at the back here.
Is it on? Yeah. Just a question. Obviously, the Chinese have been probably like a bit of a league of their own in mixed doubles lately. They play on a very high speed, so the question would be, does she think that just the speed makes a difference for the top mixed doubles of the Chinese at the moment in the world? And if that is the case, then what do they do to just play on a higher speed than anyone else?
因为现在中国混双现在基本上全部排名非常前，然后呢，他们因为都速度很快，你觉得因为他们就是说站在这个位置，是因为他们的速度比其他的队员快，还是什么？如果是速度是最主要的，那么你们是用了什么样的方法来训练这些运动员？
就像我刚才说的，其实混双一向就是速度非常快的，那我们现在就是强调的在个人能力的速度之上，你要不要先说？
你先，我先理解。
个人能力的速度之上更 每个环节我都去减少无谓的消耗，包括步伐、举拍、挥拍，然后所有的时间，然后最重要的就是我刚才讲的，加强女孩子的速度。就是女孩子速度起来之后，她会形成这个混双的速度更快。因为有一个女孩子，如果她跟不上男孩子的速度的话，男孩子再快也没有用。
Speed has been always the priority in doubles and mixed doubles. What they've done differently is that they work a lot on women's for them to increase the speed, yeah, and get to dominate in front court and make it more dangerous. So they're focusing a lot on the women's side. And also, she mentioned all those areas in front court, the efficiency. Yeah, you take out, see, what faster racket, yeah, taking the early. These are the small details you need to improve. Speed is just a big word. How do you improve? It's just all these small details, anticipation, taking initiative. So that's what she covered. Yeah.
因为我认为就是在混双当中能使一个组合更强，其实女队员的作用，可以还有很多地方可以值得开发的。
So in mixed doubles, she just thinks that there's a lot of room for, or a lot of potential for girls to improve in mixed doubles to increase their fitness level or speed.
对，因为一个女队员在混双组合当中，它的作用以及它的得分的整个概率来说，会使你这个组合还是强或者是不强。
Female role in the mixed double is quite essential because they are setting up for a lot of shots. So whether the girl can play with high tempo or not, it's a deciding point, and the coverage of the court, of course.
对，所以这就是我强调的说，女队员在混双当中的作用，其实她还需要更大的去提升，并不是说传统的那种就是只是创造者的角色。
Yeah, so she believes there's a lot of room or potential for girls to improve because in the traditional way, girls are only assisting the male players and to set up the net and create the opportunity for guys to smash. But nowadays, so girls want to make point in front court directly. Well, before was maybe indirectly, more directly, and put much more pressure.
就是女孩子的思想就可能更加接近于男生的一个趋势吧，因为她也要去抢和创造进攻力。
The mindset for the mixed double, the female players in mixed doubles and should be now quite close to the men's doubles. You wanted to take early, want the speed, want to be dangerous in front court.
Okay.
Any other questions from the audience? Yes, 1 second, we'll get a microphone to you.
Hi, this is Dana from Bahrain. First of all, how you start play badminton and in which age? That's my question, a little bit not in the court and playing, but I would like to know that. And what the struggles that you have it in your way, how you become a champion or Olympian player. I'm sure it's not easy.
就说你什么时候开始打球的？就是在你这个职业生涯当中，你觉得什么东西对你来说是一个最大的一个挑战？然后你怎么样到最后成功的？
我是8岁开始接触羽毛球的。
She started playing when she was 8 years old.
从8岁到我退役30岁，几乎每天都没有间断过。
She started when she was 8 and she retired when she was 30, but she has nearly has got no one day off in her entire career.
然后我觉得在我的整个职业生涯当中，我觉得就是毅力对于我来说可能就是这个作用更大 很多需要坚持的东西，就是遇到困难的时候，怎么去调整自己，再坚持下去。
So I think the persistence and resilience is her strongest point. That's how that keeps her going, keeps her carry on, and even she has got some hurdles and she finds it difficult, but because she's determined. So.
我觉得特别想跟大家分享的就是我可能09年开始有一整年的时间进了决赛全部都输球，然后就都是第2名，所以我觉得他这段时间其实对我的打击，包括整个思想都是有很大的一个冲击。
In 2009, in that entire year, she has never won one time in finals. She's lost all her finals. So that was a big challenge for her.
因为我觉得，如果你进了决赛，输球还不如第一轮就输掉。
She has a higher standard. She said, if I lose in a final, I would rather lose in the first round.
就很沮丧的一段时间，最后觉得，还是通过一些方法吧，就是觉得自己要坚持下去。最后，当你拿了第1个冠军之后，你可能就好像推开一扇新的窗户。
She was very frustrated and was struggling. But what she tells herself is just keep going and she was persistent. Until the day she won the finals and she said, okay, break your doll. She has overcome something. Yeah.
很多我觉得在职业运动员当中，很多困难，包括对手带给你的，包括你的身体，包括你的技战术的一些就是水平上的提升，可能有一些很多困难吧。最重要对于我来说，我觉得毅力非常的重要。
She's talking again about the persistent resilience thing. She said we've always had challenges, whether it's physical or mental or anything that environmental things that will affect you. But what keeps her going is she's the resilience, I would say, and the persistence. She just never gives up.
Okay.
Time for one last question.
Hi, I'm Aya from Egypt. Egypt or Africa, Arab, we always play the 3 events, single, double, mixed double, not specialized in singles or doubles. I wanted to know what the best age to know this player is good in singles and good in doubles and mixed doubles, and what the skills for this?
So what's the age you
specialized when I play doubles or singles, and what the skills I can focus to know can play singles or doubles.
他们是在埃及那边，他们的小孩子都打3个，就是单双混都打。然后呢，要到小孩子什么年纪，你可以就看得出来他是就是去哪一个就单项。
明白。我是觉得单打是基础，就是一定要先开始练单打，因为它会培养你的步伐和控球。
So singles is the basic. So everyone starts with singles because singles give you the skill to control and it helps you with your movement on court.
大概到15岁左右，我认为14或15岁，其实你就应该有一些，如果想让他打双打，就要有一些专门的双打的训练，去培养他的双打的意识。
When the children reach the age of 14, 15, so that's probably the time for you to see whether they have a tendency to go to doubles or singles, and they could specialize in singles or doubles. And if you think they have the potential to go to doubles, then you will probably implement some doubles training.
然后我认为，如果他就要分项打双打的话，不需要太早，可能17岁左右再去就是完全的分项就够了。
However, so if they really want to specialize in one event, that could be a bit later, maybe 17, 18 to decide really you just go for one event or so. But earlier, so when they reach 14, 15, you can probably implement a bit more doubles if they have tendency to become a doubles player.
Great, thank you for your questions. Can we just give a round of applause again to Zhao Yunlei and Wei Wen?
Thank you.
I'd like to present a small token of appreciation.
谢谢。
And I'd like to ask our player to come back on court so that Yunlei can present a small gift to the player as well.
谢谢，好好 ，Thank you，加油。好，谢谢。
Excellent, thank you very much.
OK。
Thank you.